Good afternoon. She does this on purpose. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. So this morning, Emilee took Thor to his puppy play care, which we do that pretty regularly. It gives him some good socialization with other dogs and other people, which at his age is very important, and he can't get that otherwise. So it's been very oddly calm and quiet today. We will be going to pick him up here in a couple of hours, but before we do that, I wanted to do a very small, like, part 3 to the house tour, because we never showed you guys the outside. We haven't done too much outside, just some like minor like landscaping and furniture type stuff, but figured we'll show you what that looks like as well. So we don't really have too much of a front yard here. When we first moved in, this area was full of a bunch of just completely dead bushes that were beyond saving. So a while back we just ripped them out completely, and the grass hasn't grown back yet, so there's a bunch of just dirt there, but eventually we do want to plant some more bushes and make this look nice. But until then, we have these little lawn ornaments that Emilee's gotten, like these little parrots and flamingos.
I want to stop, so it's not a garden stake cemetery.
There's also, we have our touch over here. There's a little skull garden flag when you walk up. We have our ADT security sign that Thor broke in half. So that's something that we need to get replaced. On the front porch itself, we have our spiderweb welcome mat that stays there all year. As well as just a couple little plants with lights in them. Another wreath that Emilee made. And of course had to throw our own little touch into it with the skull heads. We added some porch furniture here a while back. Just some chairs and little planters and stuff. And then just a couple weeks ago, Emilee bought this hummingbird feeder. So far hasn't really seemed to work too well, unfortunately. We haven't seen any hummingbirds come to it, and sadly all of the liquid kind of just dripped out onto the concrete. So I think we're gonna have to find a new place to put that anyway. And then that pretty much does it for the front. There's not too much room to do much of anything out here. But if we head out to the back, that's where we've done a good bit more. So coming out here to the back patio, things are a little bit disorganized at the moment. So this concrete has been stained ever since we moved in. I have no idea what it is. I've tried pressure washing it, I've tried scrubbing it, and it will not come clean. So one of the projects that we want to do out here is actually paint the concrete to make it look nice again. And the theme that Emilee wants to go with out here is kind of like a gothic Polynesian mixture sort of thing. So a few of the decorations that we have up, there's like these little tiki plaque things. That one says welcome, and actually, fortunately this one looks like it fell. Probably from the heat making the sticker melt, but that one was hanging right there. She also has her little shelf here with her planting materials and stuff like that. Like I said, it's a bit disorganized at the moment. That's the crate that we had got for Thor, and it was a total disaster, so we don't use it. She also has this wind chime here that her dad gave her. Dirty from the rain, but it's kind of hard to hear over the sound of the traffic and the air compressor, but it's there. We also want to change out this fan because they put the wrong kind of fan out here. They put an indoor fan outside, so it's very rusty. It doesn't look very good, so we want to put an actual outdoor fan out here. And then as we venture outside, you see a little bit of the landscaping that I can't take any credit for this. This was all done by Emilee and her dad. So when we first moved in, there was nothing back here. This was all just patches of grass. There's still a bunch of like dead areas that we need to eventually fix. But over here used to just be like it was almost like a ditch, because the rain would just run off the roof onto the ground and cause like this trench to be built that would flood every time it rained. It would end up flooding like into the patio, which wasn't great. So we now have this little rock garden area that looks pretty nice. And then I put a couple of those tiki torches out here. That one's leaning from the most recent rainstorm. It made the ground really soft, so I've got to fix that. And then our little skeleton flamingos out here. But it looks pretty nice at night whenever these tiki torches are lit. It looks nice and cozy. I'd like to eventually have some like string lights out here or something. I don't know, I think it'd be pretty nice. Her and her dad also laid some paving stones here that give us a place to put our trash can and recycling bin. And we're actually, like I said, we're gonna stain inside there, but we also want to stain this area and that area too, just to make it all look really nice. Over here is just some, we have a little kiddie pool for Thor that he likes to play in. You saw that the other day. That is an old bird bath from my parents' house that Emily recently scrubbed clean, and she wants to repaint it and kind of refurbish it a little bit. Put that out here somewhere. And then pretty much the last thing out here is this sandbox that I built for Thor. Has a bunch of leaves and stuff in it right now, but he loves this thing. I know a lot of dogs, but huskies especially, have an instinct to dig, and I always felt bad that I was always like fussing at him and I have to be like, no, 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 stop digging, because it's like his thing. He wants to do that, so I figured I'd give him a little sandbox to that he can actually dig in and not have to get yelled at for it, and he really likes it. I put some paving stones on the bottom of it underneath the sand so that he can't actually end up like digging underneath the fence or anything. That way there is a barrier there.
Dad, there's leaves in here.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Gotta clean those leaves out. But yeah, so that pretty much does it for the outside. Like I said, there's not too much out here. We don't have a lot of space outside. But I think even with the limited space, we're making it look pretty nice. And now Emilee's the one playing in the sand.
You think I noticed?
Yes. Alright, here we are at the doggy daycare, waiting for them to bring Thor out. He's always so happy and excited to see us when he comes out. There he comes. He's looking for us. He doesn't see us yet. He's so happy. Thor, did you have a good day? Oh, you gotta stay. You gotta stay. He is very, very dirty. Apparently they had him playing outside in the mud. Oh boy, you're very dirty. Look at that. You're gonna need a bath. So this is another place that we like bringing Thor to help get him some energy out since we don't have a fenced-in backyard. It's this tennis court down the road from our house. And nobody is ever out here. In fact, I don't think this tennis court is even like properly maintained.
Come in. You got some dirty butt.
But he likes coming out here and running around. We usually bring like tennis balls or something, but he doesn't really chase after him. He kind of just likes running around and having the freedom that he doesn't normally get. Sometimes we bring him out here and it's like really hot and really bright. And on those days, he ends up just sitting underneath the table here. But luckily, today is pretty overcast, so it's nice and comfortable. We also just got some water from him on the way here, so that...
He's like, what are these chunks? Splish splash.
You're such a messy drinker, Thor. He likes being chased. I can't really run after him these days. I don't have the energy for that, but... what I can do is kind of like walk up to him kind of fast. Thor, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Oh no, Thor.
I was about to say, you might not want to do that. He's very dirty. So as a quick side note while we're out here, figured I would give you guys another small like update on my health. So obviously recently I got the good news that the tumor in my esophagus is gone, and that explains why I haven't been feeling the chest pain in a while. Unfortunately, over the past week and a half or so, the same pain that I was feeling in my chest, I'm now feeling down here at my liver. And obviously we already know that my liver is pretty overtaken with the cancer, so that has me a little bit nervous that I'm starting to feel that same pain down here now. I don't see my doctor again for 2 more weeks, but if it ends up getting much worse, I'm probably gonna have to contact him and see if that's something we need to be really concerned about. Because I'm worried that means that the tumors in my liver are actually growing even more now, and that's what's causing the pain. I get you. I get you. I'm coming for you. Ah.
Meow. She's thirsty.
So I didn't vlog it because I knew it was going to be a little bit too difficult, but we gave him a little bit of a bath outside in the pool. You can see the aftermath, all the soap everywhere.
You can't smell him. Good camera.
It's nice and clean now. Thor,
He probably thinks she have a wipe.
you're nice and clean now. Good boy, you're so clean. You're so clean. Emily also got him this jar for his bones and other treats. It came with some pieces of chalk so you can like write his name on this little paw print.
Cool. Thor's. Just see.
Yeah, that's not the best surface for chalk.
Thor's biscuits.
You
And
need
it's
a
spelled with a Z on purpose.
apostrophe.
Thanks for pointing.
Yeah, that's not the best like chalk surface in the world. We may end up having to like maybe we can get a silver Sharpie and redo it or something. But yeah, cool. Are you sure you want this in the video?
Yeah. It's funny. Why?
I'm just asking.
Why? I'm not gonna eat the whole thing. Just gonna try it.
And now Emily wants to try one of his biscuits for some reason.
And I won't finish this so you can have the rest.
He's like, what? This is not.
That's actually really good.
What?
It's got no flavor, but it's pretty good. I mean, he's like, why is she eating my treats? Can't eat this. I'm sorry. Here, get down. It tastes really good.
Thor, your mom is kind of weird. You definitely won't be catching me eating any dog treats, I can tell you that. So, a quick update to our outdoor gothic Polynesian theme. We now have these cool torch lanterns out here.
That's so cool. I didn't expect them to work that quick.
Yeah, they look really nice. There we go, if I change the brightness a little bit. Yeah, there we go. They look pretty nice. These are actually, these are all solar powered too. So we didn't have to worry about running wires or anything like that. So, while we're on the topic of the outside stuff at night, I thought I would light these torches that I mentioned earlier. And you can see how it looks out here with everything all lit up. Yeah. Yeah, so it's kind of nice. Nice little atmospheric effect. Makes it feel nice and cozy out here. And look at Thor watching me through the window. So I think that is gonna do it for us for tonight. We actually recorded a whole nother video tonight where we did like this taste test of these nasty rotten flesh zombie Skittles that came out last year. But I'm gonna upload that as a separate video altogether tomorrow. It was a lot of fun, so you can be on the lookout for that. The moon is very hazy tonight. Spooky. But in any case, that's gonna do it for us for tonight. So, as always, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you in the next one.